As you may know, I am currently doing some free energy sessions. There's a short on my channel if you still want to join in those sessions, those free energy sessions. Look for the short, look for the special link to go to those sessions. There's still 2 weeks left if you want to sign up. I've now had a couple of sessions. It's been really strange that I've had quite a few people booked into these sessions. And all of a sudden, people have rescheduled their sessions. And it's left these sessions open for one person. Now, okay, they lucked out. They got a private session with me. But these sessions ended up not being energy sessions. It's just these people had so many questions about energy and how to work with energies, and perhaps not interested in taking courses and things. They're just people who are connected to energy. They've always been connected and they're looking for answers. And so I've had some great sessions with these people. It's come to my attention. It's like I had to do these. I got told by source that I had to give away these sessions for free for some reason. There's always a reason behind it. And it's come to my attention that there are just so many people looking for answers. And if you keep watching this video, I'm actually going to answer one of the things that came about in one of these sessions. But so I'm going to I've added a link to my description and I've added it into my webpage. I've programmed it all for people who are just looking for energy coaching, who are looking for answers, who have gone to courses, but they're still looking for answers because no one really, people, these days do these quick courses and then sell on, but they don't actually have real, proper answers drawn from many different systems and many different cultures to help them. So I'm now offering private coaching sessions for people that perhaps they just want one session and they want questions answered, or perhaps they have done, for example, a Kundalini activation course, one of these quick courses, and they actually have no idea what they're doing. Or they've been able to get to a certain level, but now they really want to go for an authentic Kundalini awakening, and they just want to be coached through the process of how to awaken their Kundalini, or how to activate their tantric energies, or how to transmute energy through internal alchemy. If you are one of these people and you want just an energy coaching session, you just want some answers, then click that link below and you can have a private session with me, one-on-one, like Q&A session. It can be a Q&A session. You can just say, I want to work on this. How can we go about this, etc., etc. So it's one-on-one private sessions for you guys to get answers. Now, some people cannot afford to pay for these sessions, and that's absolutely fine. So I'm also going to be taking from these sessions. I'm not recording the sessions with people. They are private, they are intimate things. Some people will say, well, perhaps you should record them and post them so everybody can see them. I don't like doing that. I record sessions, not all my sessions, I record sessions sometimes to take little promotional clips out of them, but mainly it's for people to be able to re-watch the recordings. If you want to do one of these Q&A sessions and you want a recording, then you let me know, I record it and I send it to you for no other reason. I'm going to also, as I said, many people can't afford these sessions. So topics that come up in these private sessions, if I think it of the interest of many people, I'm going to then relate in videos like this one, certain techniques. So today, I said, if you watch till the end, I'm going to give you a technique. Today's technique is one of a very simple way of how to transmute negative energy into positive energy or neutral energy that you can use for your benefit. So how do we go about this? Well, first of all, we transmute we can change, or we can burn energies in our solar plexus. Solar, sun, burning, changing. It makes sense. It's in the name if you think about it. However, the solar plexus is also the place where, for example, the heaven and earth in Qigong meet. So we can explain this in many different ways, and this meeting place is a very special place. The solar plexus is also the chakra involved for empathic communication, to be able to read other people's feelings. So this is a very important part. There are many, I've done videos on opening different chakras and things like that. And the solar plexus one is the one that generally least people are interested in. Yet it's one of the most important. They're all important, but it's one of the most important for certain things. So how do we go about transmuting energy in our solar plexus? Okay, this is very simple. I'm going to lead you through the process. I want you now to take an emotion, a negative emotion. You can choose to use a positive one if you wish, but let's choose a negative one. And one that you tend to feel in your head. Not in your solar plexus, not in your heart, not in your stomach, one in your head. So different people feel different emotions in different places. So you might feel, we could say anxiety. And you could be like, yeah, but anxiety, I feel it in my heart, or I feel anxiety in my stomach. So it could be sadness, it could be stress, it doesn't matter which one it is. It's go through emotions, elicit emotions, and one that you feel in your head. Got one? Okay. So now what you're going to do from your head, and we're doing it from our head because it's the furthest most point of our energy system, not including our feet. Some people can have energies stored within their legs, but let's just go for one from the head. You can use this for any other place, but because it's furthest from our solar plexus, we're just going to choose the head today. And so elicit that negative emotion. You feel it in your head. When you feel it in your head, you're literally just going to become aware, whilst you're feeling this sensation, you're going to become aware of your solar plexus, your sun plexus, that thing in the center of your body that has the power to burn and shine new light. Don't imagine this. It's not a vision skill. Many people teach that vision is the way to manifest, the way to. Vision is the sense we use most. However, when we take away vision, for example, people that become blind, some of those people develop a sort of sonar system, a bit like bats. So there are other senses that we don't use that are very, very powerful. So this is not an imagination game. This is not about creating the vision and seeing it happen. It's about feeling it. So don't see a sun in your solar plexus. Feel it. Feel a sun in your solar plexus. A burning. This is where your stomach is. This is where your stomach acid is. It's all around that area. So feel this sort of acidic or heat burning like a sun thing in your solar plexus. So now, come back, feel this negative energy that's in your head, and just pull it down or push it down, draw it down into your solar plexus. And just feel that negative energy burning, adding fuel to the sun. And it's burning up. Now, of course, you're putting fuel into your solar plexus. But if all we do is add fuel to the fire, what's going to happen? It's going to make the fire really, really big, isn't it? And so we're going to bring the solar plexus out of balance, out of alignment with everything else. Take the literal sun. The sun, under current theory, it's a plasma reaction, burning plasma, gives off heat, gives off light, gives off. So just as the sun burns fuel and transmutes it into radiation, heat, light, so our solar plexus is going to burn, change this energy and give it off. What you're going to notice is whilst it's burning this negative energy, it's going to give off an equal amount of energy. But that energy is no longer negative. Some people might feel it as a tickling sensation, a butterfly sensation. But just take that energy, which is now, you could call it positive, you could call it neutral. And just take that energy and just spread that energy throughout your body. You can send it to the other chakras if you wish, if you feel the sun is still bigger, so you use that to equal out the other chakras so they become back into balance. Or you can just spread it generally throughout your body. It's a very simple idea. It's a very simple practice. However, you need to practice it. You need to master it because it's, oh, this is very simple. I can do this whenever. Hit the subscribe and notification buttons because that will help you receive more videos from me. It'll also help spread the channel, the video to other people so more people can find this information. When you're in the heat of the moment and you suddenly think, oh, I need to now do this to burn, you're not going to be able to do it. You need to practice and practice and practice this when you're in a neutral, balanced state to be able to get it like that. Practice, 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 practice. So when you do get into the heat of the moment, into an argument, and you're feeling rage or anger, you can then say to myself, I'm feeling angry, right? No, I need to take this energy and boom, I need to put it into my solar plexus, burn it and spread the energy out. So whilst it's simple, the theory, the practice is simple, it does take practice to be able to use this properly. And don't underestimate, just because it's simple, how powerful it is. We live in a world that our programming is, when we intellectualize something, it becomes better. Does it really? Or does it just become more complex? Simple is going to be powerful. Never underestimate simplicity. The simplicity of breathing, we all do it, when done properly. When I say breathing properly, I don't mean breathing in for a second and a half, out for a second and a half, all in the chest, holding everything in, holding all the emotions in. I'm talking about a full breath, and a full breath can last from 30 to 60 seconds on the inhale. Yes, 30 to 60 seconds. Very simple, but it takes a lot of practice. And then 30 to 60 seconds on the exhale. Just try breathing in now, exhale, all the air, and then very slowly try and breathe in and see how long it takes you to breathe in. Ready? Exhale, now breathe in. How long did you last? That first breath, 26 seconds. Okay, now the exhale. I've talked, so I've got to breathe in again. So I'll just breathe in quickly. And now the exhale. My exhale was 27 seconds, or a count of 27. How long could you hold that exhale for and that inhale? In yoga, it's said you're not born with an amount of time of life. You're born with an amount of breaths. So the slower you breathe, the longer you live. That might seem a little bit strange, but if you think about it, well, the slower I breathe, the slower my whole system becomes. I go from the sympathetic to the parasympathetic nervous system. My heart rate slows down. Everything slows down. So it does actually have a certain kind of wisdom to it. I've now actually given you two practices there. One, learning to breathe properly. Now, breathing properly, you have to breathe. To be able to breathe for that amount of time, you're going to breathe from your chest, your ribs, and your belly. It's a yogic breath. So you can either go chest, ribs, belly, or even better, belly, ribs, chest. So breathe in from your belly, breathe in from your ribs, breathe in from your chest. There are 3 parts to a full breath. So 2 things to go and practice. Breathing, such a simple thing we do, but if we do it properly, we won't be affected nearly as much by negativity, by stress, by simply extending that breath. And then also burning and transmuting energy in the solar plexus. I hope you do go and you practice these things. Don't expect to be able to breathe for 30 seconds, for 60 seconds immediately. It can take weeks, it can take months of practice to get there, just to have the length. And then to be able to use that regularly every day to reprogram your mental system to be able to breathe full and slowly takes time. It takes practice. Just as learning to draw this negative energy into your solar plexus when you need to, without having to really think about it. And I mean literally get to the point. I'm feeling stressed, I'm feeling heat, I'm feeling anger, I'm channeling it to my solar plexus, it's burning it up. I feel better. Takes practice. As I said, 2 techniques that are very simple, but not necessarily easy to master. So go practice these. And remember, if you're watching this now, obviously if you're watching this in 4 months' time, the free sessions are over. Maybe I'm offering more. But right now, you can go and find the short, go and find the special link to the free sessions. Still 2 weeks left of them, so you'll get 2 free sessions of energy work, of receiving energy transmissions. Go check that out, go find that, sign up. If you're interested in receiving, you just have so many questions that you can't find the answers to, then go to the link in the description and sign up for some private coaching sessions. And remember, leave a comment. How long did you manage to breathe for?